Will the release of GIMP 3.0 break every legacy plugin from GIMP 2.10 or earlier? One of GIMP's major strengths has always been its access to and integration with community-developed plugins that extend the free photo editor's capabilities and help bridge the gap between GIMP and expensive alternatives like Photoshop. For example, the Resynthesizer plugin made it possible to intelligently remove objects from a photo within a selection area using heel selection, similar to how Photoshop's content-aware fill feature works. BIMP, on the other hand, brought batch editing features to GIMP, and PhotoGIMP made it easy to make GIMP look and act like Photoshop. However, GIMP 3.0 is about to break pretty much all of those beloved plugins and extensions. According to a recent GIMP news release, developers working on GIMP 3.0 have made, quote, breaking changes to the public API in order to ensure new or adapted GIMP 3.0 plugins work for all future versions of GIMP 3. Not only does this almost guarantee that unported GIMP 2.10 plugins won't work for GIMP 3.0, it also means plugins that were recently updated to work with GIMP 2.99.16's API may not work anymore in GIMP 2.99.18 or newer as per the release. While these changes to the GIMP public API may sound bad on the surface, the changes are designed to drastically improve GIMP plugin development and the consistency of the public API going forward. One major benefit of this new upgrade, for example, is that all supported plugin languages, including Python, will now be able to take advantage of GIMP's automatic GUI or graphical user interface creation feature. This essentially makes it easier for developers to create user-friendly plugins for GIMP and to do so using more popular coding languages like Python. Python is an object-oriented programming language that has exploded in popularity in recent years due to its versatile application in AI and machine learning, web development, automation, software development and prototyping, and more. And speaking of Python, the GIMP development community appears to be expanding their support of Python development by creating an updated Python plugin repository and eventually providing tutorials on how to develop Python plugins for GIMP. This should help expand the number of developers willing to create GIMP plugins. While GIMP 3.0's new public API will likely break legacy plugins, especially those with inactive development, that doesn't mean your favorite plugins can't or won't be updated to work in GIMP 3.0. For example, it appears that the developer behind the aforementioned Resynthesizer plugin has been actively assisting in the development of GIMP 3.0 and has updated their plugin to work with the new public API. Additionally, popular free RAW editors darktable and RAWTherapee, which both also saw updates to their public APIs, have been working with GIMP developers to ensure their programs continue to work with GIMP 3 versions by creating a, quote, GIMP-specific API. Losing legacy plugins will certainly be a bummer, but I believe that the GIMP development community has laid the foundation for a new generation of even better plugins that will take GIMP 3.0 to new heights. What do you guys think? Was it time for GIMP to hit the reset button on legacy plugins, or should they have done as much as they could to ensure old plugins still worked in GIMP 3.0? Let me know in the comments, but that's it for this tutorial. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell icon to be notified each time I have a brand new tutorial. You can check out any of the links to my resources in the description of the video, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.